You think I would get better at starting a stream at this point. Hello, everyone. We're going to be going into the hotel. Actually, I need to do a save incremental real quick. There you go. Which is it's a mistranslation and mispronunciation of a Kurdish word meaning potato. It is going to be our tribe thing for this next month. and I've been working on it. I want to say hello to several people. Shergal, who came in first with potato, and Eric Anderson, hello from Georgia, USA. Well, hello there. I like how that you clarify USA. And Mon Capitan. Wow, Woot actually made this one. Yeah, I don't know when to stream. I don't have a set schedule just yet because I don't know when people would actually have time to even watch it. And I wanted to be kind. Ugh. So let's go into this. Before we talk too much, I'm actually supposed to show you guys something. I'm supposed to. Ben told me if I'm going to be streaming, which I have decided to start doing more of, that I need to talk about things that are going on. So, with that in mind, I am going to show you an upcoming, not upcoming, currently launched campaign. I'm going to go over some of the stuff, I'm going to show some things, and then we're going to work on Potato. So let's go into it. This is the Aesir Fleet 28mm ship campaign. I'm going to put in the chat a link to the campaign, but I'm going to play its trailer now.
Hi, I'm Ben from Second Dynasty.
5 years ago, we launched Sleipnir, our love letter to fusion torch rocket ships, and since then, Sleipnir has become one of our most popular creations, with its modular design, stackable decks, and detailed interiors. Now, we are expanding the fleet with brand new ships for tabletops of all sizes. From the Valkyria to the Ratatosk patrol ship, the Mercurian gunship Fenrir, and the massive torpedo destroyer Nidhogg. Even Sleipnir is back with a complete overhaul. Built for tabletop gamers, these ships are printer friendly, require no supports, and are packed with detail inside and out. Our ships are scaled for 28mm miniatures. With stackable decks, you can lift off each level and spread them out on the table, giving you and your players full overview of the action. Don't have a 3D printer? No problem. We'll print for you, but get in quick while slots last. And the fleet is just getting started. Unlock new weapons, ship variations, and maybe even an entirely new starship as we push beyond our funding goals. Command your Aesir Fleet today, only on BackerKit launch.
And unlike Ben, I have the ability to move my camera around and see what it's doing rather than try to move stuff and then let you see my hair. I want to show off this thing. This is the physical print. Oh dear, you can see out the window of the. Let's give those people privacy that are swimming. There's no one actually swimming, but I like to pretend there is. This is a physical print. This is the football ship. I don't remember its real name, Valko. And here's the outside. I really like the new antenna are much harder to snap. I've accidentally bumped them already so many times. And this was fun. This is actually 3 different printed parts, so each one has strength. Because it's now no longer just vertical. Vertical ones, when they're printed like that, they just snap. I know because I bump into them all the time. I've already broken this once, and I've replaced it. So, that way. That's so cool. Wait, does this turn? No, it doesn't. I almost thought that moved, and it didn't. There's these little pieces up here. The geodesic dome from a few streams ago. An antenna, and I accidentally tried to put this in the wrong slot, and I sanded it down to try to make it fit, and then I realized I was just putting it in the wrong spot. Yeah, that is the ship. And the thing that confuses people, I think, is that you are not actually stuck to just the Valkyrie, the ship that's on the physical. If you back it for physical, you will get the option to purchase a bigger ship. at a higher price, but you'll get the full discount of whatever the pledge was supposed to be for. And that's something I think gets thrown confusing. I don't have the chat up. I need to put the chat up. The trailer was 10 times louder. I don't know what to do. I already have my mic. I'm not a loud person. Let me just see what I can do, and if it's actually on the right microphone. More volume settings. Microphone array. Okay, I've boosted it up a little bit. Is this better? Because this is about as loud as I'm willing to go. I'm not going to be a loud person today. I hope that's at least somewhat reasonable. Okay. Great. So let's go over. I've been asked to go over the thing a little bit and all that fun stuff. This is the part I don't want to do. I'm just be honest with you. This is the Becker kit, and I hope this is fine to share. It probably is fine. And here's the thing. You get to print your own. Look at all these ships he printed. I still think he should have done only 2, and like a Nidhogg and the little tiny one, and not done all these extra ones because it's causing me so much agony. But here they are: the Nidhogg torpedo boat, the Fenrir gunship, the Sleipnir refit, the Ratatosk patrol boat, and the Valkyria shuttle. It's Valkyria. I didn't know what it was. I always called it football. Even in the names I send, I put football. So I do not know its real name until now. Well, I still have forgotten. I've already scrolled past it. It has all these ships, and there's some things that were kind of neat about it that I don't remember right now. But check out the campaign. The link is there. It has lots of cool stuff. It has the Gridforge. I didn't even know he did a really bad. Why is this a GIF? I told him to use WebP. Oh well. And I like how you say this is not a render. Of course it's not a render. No one thinks that's a render. Because if you look at it, you can see there, little spot there, that's not good. There's several things that give away it's definitely not a render. I wish it looked so good you confuse it for a render. That'd be amazing. Well, what's this noise pattern over here? I don't know what that is. He did that. I didn't put that together. We also added all this stuff. I didn't even notice that. Why am I listed as a modeler? I didn't work on any of these ships. Oh, I did work on little tiny bits of some mechanic stuff, but that is not. Yeah, I barely worked on it. I worked on like just this thing that makes it go up and down and twist because the old one's too loose. And you've heard that 100 times from him by this point. Thank you so much. It's bouquet. I think the stream is attuned to Ben hitting the mic with prototypes. Okay, I'm done doing that. I was streaming. I've already wasted a whole 10 minutes of the stream on I didn't even want to do anything about it. So I'm gonna close that out. I'm gonna go to this and we're gonna go work on the hotel. Now I am not someone who likes to sit up. I'm gonna slowly move my laptop back to my chase or couch or whatever this thing is because it's a long section. Oh, do do do. Da do da dee da da. Da dee da do da 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 da. There. In fact, I sit on this couch to work so much that it's that I get these little wear and tear on I don't know what this is called because this is the elbow and this is I don't know what the other part is called, but I rub the couch with this over and over again and it turns red over time. These things. They don't look that bad right now though. So clearly I'm doing something right. Oh, is it really called the weenus? Because that is hilarious if that's what it called. I will laugh and be joyful over it that that's the name of it. Like medically. So I can't do a pop-out chat. It just says something went wrong every time I do it. So for now I'm gonna have to like go back and forth between the whatever it is that you're talking about and the Blender scene, which is not great. When I get I already have my new laptop. I don't have the hard drive for it. That's I'm waiting for that and the second monitor to come in. I got a little canvas uh, pen monitor because I actually like to do pen sketches when I'm working. And a lot of people don't get it, but I'll show you. Exterior Ukrainian bursa. That's I don't know how to say that. That's too much. Too many letters. I should learn it. Okay, if you were in the Friends of Benjamin and secret group thing, you might have seen this has been changed. It was originally a more modeled piece. Now it's a curve. I love doing curves because you have so much control over them. You can rotate. You can rotate the piece. You can even do stuff like this where you do. Ooh, I didn't know you could do more than that. But you can control them. It's such a fun thing to do. And I did a little profile on it, which I was very happy with. This curve has a taper, a bevel with a profile of this, because it makes it do this cool top thing that I liked. I thought it was neat looking. I think I would change one thing, and that I think I'm going to set this to be a curve, and then set this. Uh, oh, good, it doesn't oversample, so I think that could be an interesting look. And then make this be, yeah, there we go. I think that's a better look for whatever this cable is. Oh, all those ligaments under there holding things together for the process. The bursa is the space outside of that. Okay, we're going to learn to be medical people. It is my intention to get this hull done. Maybe not the back airlock done, but at least the hull done. And I've already started doing the splitting of the parts. And the blue lines are just annotations. The interior will be done later. But I want to show something that we have learned from, and if you ever want to get into modeling yourself, this is an area that you could use to greatly improve. Um, we used to always do this like, let's see if I can simulate it real quick. I used to like that style where it oh, yeah, there we go. Where it just goes flat to start, where it starts here, it makes the slicer do these very weird bridges where it does one single bridge and then tries to stack two non-bridges on top of it. And it always leaves little curlies. So by doing this flat cutout where I go, instead of going to the angle here, I just go straight down. This is, I believe, point, yeah, it's 0.8 millimeters. Oh, close to it. It doesn't have to be exact. So it's perfect for two big bridges, which holds so much better than one. And that's something you can learn. That hose is for windshield wiper fluid and blinker fluid. Oh dear, yes it is. I thought it was a neat little thing. My original intention was to have it like connect into this, but I just never loved what it was doing with that. I never liked how it felt, so I eventually just switched it to connect to this. And since this is a mirrored piece, I'm not going to worry about doing um, the details on the left side. I would say this part feels pretty good, and I even add, so you don't, I want to show you this part. Ben told me to make it to be a little bit more asymmetric, which I did. Not asymmetric, but multi-level, because it used to be all of them landed at the same spot. Now this framework is the tallest piece. These are then there's shorter pieces, and they vary now. And I like that better. I think that's a neat approach. And this is the hidden. No one ever watches these streams, so I can tell people the secrets. This is actually says I don't know if you can read it well, but it's saying beep. This is the E. Beep, and this is boop, which I don't have to, I think that's a clear one. That's, of course, it's a boop, which is something I say a lot when I'm doing customer support, when I'm just saying it's been handled. Oh, Joseph, hey, Joseph, it's good. Doug Jeffries, hey, John, well, hello, Doug. You sell letters but don't speak Swedish? I think you know that's not Swedish. That's clearly beep boop, which I think is a clever little addition. This is still really the playing around phase. It's not playing around. This is we're locking down on the look. And we're going to do a local and turn off snapping. We're going to set up a separate one down here. And the intention is, you know what? I'm going to mirror it. I actually like the idea of mirroring it. I thought this would be lined up, but it's not. It just needs to be close. That's one thing that Ben and I don't always agree on. I'm fine with it being close, and he is not. It feels like I'm doing not glow. It feels like I'm doing oh, this is not actually. The problem is this local is fake. This local can never actually know. Because I accidentally set this up where this is not the true whatever you call it. And you can do all these split pieces. It doesn't care. Oh, just Joseph is fine. But I would like to say your last name correctly. Kananowitz. Kananowitz? Kananowitz? You let me know what it actually supposed to say. Why does it need two of these? I do not know. This one was properly done with the thing. And then don't align and use the center. I really love playing with curves. They're just so fun. Like, look at this. You can just do this and then Control T, get it to a spot you like. Get this to a spot you like. And it's pretty much near done. It's just a few tiny refinements. I hope everyone's been having a splendid day. I don't want to be too close to the I'm trying to avoid getting too close to the thruster because I want it to feel like someone didn't plan this, and that's also true. Someone did not plan this, but I want it to feel like they were copying something and then they couldn't figure out how to get it to work, and they just kind of did this and hoped for the best. And then I'm going to add this little, this was a later edition. I really like it though. It makes me feel good. This is one plane, so there's a built-in, uh, what's it called? There's not built-in, but there's a plane aligner that I'm too lazy to use it. And if you're wondering about why does this have like this piece go solid here, it's just because that's an easy bridge to handle, and I like toy language where if you can merge something for strength, I'm going to merge it there. And also, you might notice I always like slightly inset pieces. Like everything, and not inset, but everything is slightly extruded in. There are no spots where things flicker, and that's by design. Uh, if you have everything slightly go in, it causes less bugs compared to like if you have it like just like that, where it's ever so slightly flickering, you get weird slicing results. But if everything is manifold and overset with each other, it works. With the bird beacon this side. Cannot. Oh, did get it right. The bird beacon this side. Oh, it looks like a bird to me. It's just sketches. Because that dang thing is hot. It's not a plane, it's a starship. Hmm. And this is just a spare piece for later, in case I want to add another thruster. This was supposed to be the cable stopping here, but I changed my mind. And let's turn on. We need to make it to where we can see all lines, because this is the occluder. And the occluder, all it does is allow things to be hidden that are behind that object. But it makes the erase work weird. I'm not putting a line there, of course, because I'm now doing the split slightly differently. I want to make this look a little bit neater than it currently is. I feel like this is not a great looking piece yet, and that's okay. I do want to bring in that long line, the bumper line. I think I'm going to model that separately and then split it at that point. I think that makes more sense than trying to uh, work the whole thing. You can call it the Sparrow Explorer. Its name is already the Cotel, which is potato. A typo, potato. I still don't have pop-out chat working. I tried to do a pop-out chat right then. Mm-mm. I want to finish this hull, so let's add a... I like to use add plane, actually. Then I just do merge at center. There is no built-in way to have Blender auto-magically create a single piece, which is kind of annoying. A single vert. You always had to make something else. And that's okay, but I wish I could just do like that. That's actually great. And you see how there's that little flashing. If you have seizures, this stream could accidentally induce that from all these little flashes. I then extrude it in a little bit. It's not much. It's just this tiny bit, because then when I do the net fab later, if I have to do a net fab, it always makes it clean. So on the inside of this, you can see this tiny little inset. Just a fun fact. And now that we've extruded this section, you're going to start seeing some weirdnesses in the line. So let's stop occlusion and erase this section, because we're about to model that. We don't need to sketch of something we're about to model. In the future, if I do annotations, I'm definitely going to do more layered annotations, because how I have it right now is a bit of a nightmare for me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And I am trying to keep up with chat in case someone does say something, so I need to fake this in a way that makes sense. Are there any times where it gets really close? Not really. Why is there no built-in where are you globally? There. Bisect. It's at plane points here. 0, -1, 0. Oh, it's plane point here. There we go. I want to control the feel a little bit, and I think doing this is going to make an interesting look. Is this a actually flat face? I don't know. Let's do a check. Yeah, it's flat. This is one of those times where I'm not worried if it doesn't look realistic. I just want to make sure it works. I'm going to do a little individual inset. And we're grabbing by the normal. And it creates that little neat looking shape. And it properly morphs it from that to this angle for me. So I have all of that little area. I think I have to make it slightly wider though. I don't like how short it is. I think this needs to be like a big bumper. Yeah, it's something that just like stands out. Like, why is it so big? But it's for a reason. It's because of science. It's to protect the hull from a bad landing. It's actually really to hide a problem with the mesh. This section here, I'm going to extend it a little bit more, and it will be slightly too tight if I don't have this piece here to act as a helper. Okay. I'm also going to do something I normally don't do, but I think it'll be good. I'm going to cut it from here. I'm assured this is a flat plane. It should be. It's not. John's smart. John forgot normals don't work the way they think. I think they should. However, in the end, it didn't matter because, because it insets this way, so it's actually safe. Okay. I'm planning on printing this, this piece here will print in the this direction. So I'm fine with there being a little bit of overlap here for this piece to make it look neat. Bye all! Mon Capiton! Be well, eat fruit. If it's protecting the hull, should it carry on around to the corner to the bottom surface? I was planning on adding additional bumpers to make this language make sense. I was planning on adding a striped bumper here and some other bottom hull pieces. But for now, I want to work on getting this piece in a spot that makes me happy. Yes, that's what I want to do. Whoa. Now, why did that slightly offset? I'm thinking about why did it do it? And I don't have a good answer. Hmm. Because I am assured if actually, you know what? No, let's let that be a stronger separating line. We're doing something else with this section, and we can go a little bit lower than I currently have it. Ugh. I'm not an artist, so this is actually a very hard thing for me to do. Uh, hmm. I think I like that. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna set it to global. Do I have a do I have some kind of local that I don't recognize? I somehow always manage to make it be the last one I've clicked is the correct one. Oh, it's not set to face. Ah. Towards the Skylark S. I met someone who had a Chevelle today when I was going to the post office. Don't know why that's important, but it's important to me. And I was listening to Leanne Rimes today, and I forgot how much I enjoyed her music. I can't sing any of her music, but I do enjoy it. Why can I not snap to this one? My snap isn't working. Hmm. I just have to use the tiny cab vertex intersection. I don't know why that wasn't working, but it was not. And we're gonna remove this piece. I'm just having some fun. And let's set it down to here. I'm currently doing a bunch of little constraint controls if you're wondering why you see those weird lines everywhere. And I do want this to line up with the The bottom doesn't have to, but the top should. Just testing something. If you have seizures, I apologize. This is a seeing that when you start messing with these, they do weird things. And okay, that's enough of a. I think I'm going slightly too little. And I want this to be. Well, this is difficult. I want to move this by its normal. Cause some offsetting. Oh, maybe I should do this the correct way. For not the correct way, but the actually make it part of the mesh. In fact, I will do that. If I'm doing that, I'm going to follow this normal and not snap to this. This is going to be a disaster. Yep, this is a disaster now. I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. And that's not okay. 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 And then we're going to let this be. We're cleaning it up. I wish I was as talkative as Ben is. I just can't seem to get that down where I'm like, yeah, let me explain everything I'm doing and chat with you at the same time. Then again, I don't have to be Ben. I can just be me. Now we have a nice uh, thing here, so we can delete this annotation. We'll worry about that side later. Should I do more polls, I guess, maybe, to let you guys have more say in it? Because that would, I'm trying to figure out how to keep you engaged, not just seeing someone slowly build up their panels bit by bit, piece by piece, putting it together. Trying to make a work of art. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I want to make there be a little bit of an edge when it goes out. And I think these actually can just be straight boxes. And if you notice the red, it's because it's the normals are not right. Normals are the direction of, well, you know what normals are at this point. is the direction of the faces. I still, despite the fact you know it, I'm still going to tell you. I just have to. I needed to see just this. I'm trying to make these faces make sense. I'm making this manifold because if I click on this, it's going to tell me there's a bunch of errors, 118 errors. Those errors show up for users when they try to print them. I then can just do this, and then it fixes a lot of them. But the problem is I now also have to fix the... In fact, I can do that. There we go. And then I can select this, Control E, bridge edge loops, and it makes the edge loop for me. And I do this rather than a Boolean because I think it makes a cleaner look. And if it still has a few, it's quite alright, as long as the errors are found exclusively in this section, I'm happy. And they're not, they're found somewhere else. So let's look into where these errors are occurring. And it looks like there is an error on this piece. Looks like an accidentally done area. There we go. So 31. And all the errors exist in that one spot. And you can tell because it would say 0 on the X, because it's an average of the group. It is out. It is out manifold destiny. It's our manifest destiny. Okay. I think we come to the time where I need to give you guys a poll on what you would prefer. So let's do a bottom. Toggle orthograph. Toggle ortho. Ew. Isn't there like a rotate view? I just don't remember how to do it. So if I want to do an align view. That's what I want to do. Align view. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And this time I'm going to do it where I have my annotations separately, so I don't have to worry about it. And what kind of bottom should we do? I'm here to hear you out, to let you to be included. We can do a bumper here. This would be a version where, oh, that's annotate polygon, never use that. This will continue that pattern and have some skidding areas for the ship. Something like that. I'm not going to worry too much about making it perfectly symmetrical. Mirror, yeah, it's symmetrical. I don't know why I couldn't remember the right word. And then maybe just do some simple panels here that don't do anything. Another option, and then just have this, and then there we go, is do a wide and start it a little bit behind. So it would not go over these areas. And the wide area just has cushion. Some kind of plate here. Another option is going to be the Outer Worlds option. It's something I've been doing on ships that are part of the Outer World. Still do this section like before. Same idea. However, for the middle, we will have our logo for Outer Worlds, which is Let me see if I have the logo real quick. One moment. I'm going to pull it up. I know I've done it. Is it Globial? I think the Globial has an Outer World picture. I hope. Oh, does this work? Can I just do this? I hate that it doesn't, where's the logo? Oh. Just pretend that's correct. Okay. There we are. And to make it to where you actually can see it, I will use a material 1, I believe it's called. And we'll say set to material. And I accidentally forgot I had this set to a fake material when I was doing some detail work. I was using color, which is a dangerous thing. So let's arrange it this way. Which one of these would you prefer? We're going to call this one A. This is the Outer World logo. B, this is the bottom break method. And C is going to be the paneling. You're going to see it won't require a raft to print flat. I can do it. Okay. Bottom style. A, B, C. There you go. The poll is now up. Make your selection. Currently, A is winning with 0% of the votes. I love that it depicts one. A and C. Alternating current for you and me. I'm going to give it just a moment longer. Oh, wow. It looks like we had one last person bring in. I'm going to give you a few moments. C is currently pulling ahead. And B has no votes. B, no one likes the white one, it seems. Do, 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 do. Tip me over and pour me out. Do. Okay, I'm going to end the poll because I'm not going to hold this on forever. And we have 3 votes. And C apparently is winning. Well, C it shall be. I am going to hide this somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to hide this shape, but it goes somewhere. I just won't put it so blatantly. Okay. And let's do that, and then we'll end the stream. So C1, which also happens to be the one that's the real ship, so I don't have to worry as much. So let's set this down to a low opacity. And let's get that done. And then this piece on the outside will be done. I mean, don't look at the left side, look at the right side only. But man, that's going to look great. I think including you guys on this will help make people not feel like, oh, I do not matter. There's a problem here. Do I want it to extend all the way to the end like that, or do I want it to go to the side? This is one of those. I'm checking for flatness. And go by normal. Do I want it to be going all the way to the edge like that? I think I hate it. Like more than I possibly could hate. I hate it more than I thought. I I think it's probably my worst design I've ever made in my life. So we're going to take this and go down here, and we're going to say, based on the active element, shrink it and get to there using the global. And then take this one. We're going to also do a shrinky dink to the global. Okay, that's better to me. I kind of like that better, and I think I should avoid. I'd actually kind of like the straight line there. Do I? I don't. I keep thinking on it, and I just think maybe I should do it a little differently. Let's do a limited dissolve. If you're wondering what limited dissolve does, it just removes points that are no longer in use. Maybe have it be just a little bit wider, and then we can have it go to a straight angle. Like do that, maybe? Just to make it look a little less boring. Is that the same? I want it to look different, like it was a different piece was attached here. And I think the only way to get that to look right is I have to put a tiny bit of there. I think just having that jut down a little bit will improve the feel for me. Because they feel too connected right now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't like it when they connect. But my other problem is I don't like that this is not agree with that line. Yeah, there's something really ugly going on right now. So let's play with this one more time. Thank you for your patience, everyone. It's much appreciated. I think I still have to line up with this one. Even that means if I need to go down a little bit more. That's going to make me feel a little better. I hope. Now there is a problem with this one in that it's currently has this face behind it. Doesn't currently exist. In fact, I think I can do controlling to show you the problem. Yeah, see, that doesn't currently do anything. So let's create a face with that and extrude it up a little bit. And then we're going to align with face. Don't love that, but it will do the job it needs to do. And that's removable if I end up hating it. I just wanted more distance between this and that. I want it to feel like its own piece that you can replace. Yeah, I want it to be a part that looks like you oh, it messes up, you just pull it off and you put a new one on. And that does give me a spot for a greeble. But I won't. I'll resist. I resist the urge. I don't need to put a greeble everywhere. And I think I'm going to make this a little simpler than I originally was going to do. I think this could just be that. And I think I can get away with not even having the other bit included. Nope, it has no personality now. I changed my mind. I'm going to do this because I don't want to mess with this mesh too much. I'm getting to the spot where I'm messing with the mesh a lot. Okay. Is that flat? Yes, it's still flat. As long as it's flat, I'm happy. And there, we now have this nice shape with all these little details. That's a good spot to end the stream on. We've gotten the side paneling done. We have our little RCS clusters. And these are unique RCS clusters. They're not like other ones in the Second Dynasty. And I did test printability. This does print, right? And I'm going to leave this area without detail. I kind of like that long line without anything breaking it up internally. And we have our bottoms. This is coming out well. And the interior will be done another time. Oh. Ugh. Let me know when you actually think I should be streaming, because I don't have a clue. And I don't want to interfere with Ben's stream. So there's that. And I still have a lot to finish on the whole, but I think I'm in a spot where I can take a break, rejoice that I've done it, and then I'm going to work on the next bit. Or should I work on it in front of you people? you let me know, is that something you want me to continue streaming, or I don't know. We still have this piece to do. This is a bigger piece, and it has that whole complexity. I did accidentally delete something. I want to get it back. So let's do that. Okay. I'm intending to go all the way to this area with the meshes, with the interior. So I have to cut into this space, and I need to do this as a Boolean. This is destructive. Can I do this in a better way that I don't have to do a destructive Boolean? I don't know yet, but I do know this is its own piece. That piece is separated for Shadow Liger. Yeah. And this piece is also separated. And we're going to remove these fake lines. These were auto-generated areas that are not exactly right. I wish I could play music. Actually, that's not entirely true. I often don't play music when I'm working. This is I call it the kiss modifier, but it's actually auto merge vertices option, but it looks like a kiss. If it doesn't look like a kiss to you, I don't know what to tell you. Because it made that to where it joined it together. If I don't have it on, it doesn't do that. And there's a space for open lock clips. We've gotten pretty far on just this front section, and it does feel good. I think this is a good ending point. I keep talking like I'm going to end, then I don't. So I should just devote to ending, and then I can focus on this and just do that and not try to do the stream at the same time. But I think it'd be great to do longer streams where I go for many hours with breaks in between. I think that'd be something that could be more enjoyable than just doing 1 hour at a time, and then you just come and go as you please. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in on the Discord. And if you don't know our Discord, it's on the link at the bottom. And that's all I got. Ciao. This time I'm actually going to end it properly. Last time I didn't end it right. So I'll see you another time.